Hi everyone, my name is Daria Plekhanova. I'm a master trainer at ProGlance company. Today I will show you the secret of making beautiful symmetric eyebrows without sketching and schemes. I will explain why you don't have to use rules or calipers to shape eyebrow ideally and how drawing eyebrows by eye will make you a real pro. If you are an eyebrow artist and this topic appeals to you, subscribe to our channel. Click the bell button to receive notifications about our new videos and press like if our guides are helpful for you. Let's start! Why I don't recommend working with rules and calipers? The thing is, when you're a beginner, you need to practice your first work using some complementary tools, a ruler, eyebrow caliper, and anything else. But once you remember the algorithm of eyebrow shaping, you should start drawing eyebrows by eye, because exactly this method of drawing allows you to find an individual approach to each client and stay creative. You can always remove a few millimeters, move points closer or further from the nose bridge, change eyebrow shape a bit and define a perfect shape during the process of work. When you are already drawn a scheme on your client's face, some kind of sketch, many eyebrow artists agree with me now that you don't see her individual facial traits. You see only sketch, only drawing, and it actually can disturb you. And once you apply the eyebrow paste on the silhouette, unfortunately you cannot correct the shape and remove the paste because it will leave dirty traces. After all, you have to work with this silhouette without changing it. As a result, we have typical eyebrows just like everyone else's. On the screen you can see beautiful eyebrows on girls' faces, but everyone has a different shape of face. Someone has a rectangular shape, others' faces are round or oval, but eyebrows are the same. It's not right. Eyebrow shape should help us to correct some flaws and highlight advantages. Usual templated eyebrows don't allow us to achieve that. To learn how to draw eyebrows without sketching, an eyebrow master, like any artist, should train his eyes. Okay, let's get back to our procedure. Our model Victoria will help me to show you how to draw eyebrows without sketching. We begin our procedure with preparing eyebrows. To start with, remove makeup with micellar water, apply and peeling, cleanse the skin and remove oily residues using a cleanser. Next, we need to put the basic points. Take a brush to use it as a vertical line. That will help you to orient and take a pencil. I use a white marking pencil. Mark the point and find the middle of the face. Then highlight the eyebrow starting point by piercing zone points and put the borders from start to the middle. Then find the apex on the perpendicular line from the outer corner of the line. And find the eyebrow end. Limit the eyebrow length with our third point. Okay, our basic points are ready. All we need to do is to connect them with a die. I will color eyebrows with a henna by Henna Expert brand. We will use the light brown shade because it fits Victoria's color type best. Mix henna to get the consistency of chocolate syrup. Connect points and draw the silhouette with the dye in a thin, half-transparent layer, so that henna wouldn't fix on the skin immediately and we have a chance to correct the shape. You can buy this henna on proglance.com. The link is in the video description. We connected our points with the dye and applied henna in a thin layer. Then we stretch the color to make the eyebrow starting points look lighter. We even the borders and now it's time to agree the silhouette with our client. We should ask if she likes the shape and check the eyebrow symmetry once again. How to check eyebrow symmetry at this stage of work? Since eyebrows are separated from each other, it gets harder to observe their symmetry. and we can make some mistakes. That's why I recommend to connect eyebrows with a pencil in the middle, make a small wave, so that these waves or peaks would look like a single line. And now, when we connect eyebrows, we can properly evaluate the symmetry. After connecting eyebrows, I recommend slightly tilt the client's head so as to evaluate symmetry by the upper border, and then tilt her head back to check the lower border. After that, you can make sure that everything is symmetric and beautiful. The second way to check symmetry is to draw imaginable circles under the eyebrow arch. Why do we do that? It helps you to see if one eyebrow is more arched and another one is smoother. That's why we place the circles around our arches. And if the circles fits on eyebrow better than other, this one has a smoother angle. If you see a smaller circle, this eyebrow is more bent, so we can correct these things. Next, mark the center of the circles. Make sure they are placed on nearly the same level. Then, look at the radius of these circles. They should be equal too. And the last method is making photos on your smartphone with a grid. Take a photo of your model sitting right in front of you, full face, and make sure that you've got equal lighting on both right and left sides. Next, you can reflect the photo horizontally and check the eyebrow symmetry. After making sure that eyebrows are symmetric, apply the thick layer of henna, no gaps, and leave it for 10 minutes. Now remove henna. Soak it with a wet cotton pad and pull it in the direction of hair growth. Here's the result we got after using several methods of symmetry checking. Our eyebrows are really symmetric, beautiful, and even, and lines are parallel. And know that we made it all without sketching and schemes. The procedure is over, and now we should provide recommendations on eyebrow care for our model. Victoria, please make sure not to apply any creams in the next 24 hours. Don't use toners or lotions, do not scrub the skin, and don't use peeling. And of course, try not to wet your eyebrows on the first day. I hope this video was useful for you. Please write us in the comments. Do you make sketches in advance or do you draw eyebrows by eye? If you struggle doing correct sketching, eyebrows diaring or correction, I'm waiting for you in our beauty courses by ProGlance company. You'll be able to master new skills and get not only theory but also a lot of practice with personal models. And here's one nice bonus for you: eyesight estimation test. Even if you don't work in the beauty industry, this test will be pretty useful for you. The link is below in the description. That's it! To finish it up, I wish you a lot of inspiration and success. Improve your skills and become the best of the best.